I just filmed this so many times. It's like so many times. We just did this for like an hour and a half. We had somewhat of lighting, but that's dead now. Like, that's gone. Like, I don't know where our energy is, but I feel like I was way more energetic like 7 clips ago. So I apologize if my energy's not here. I don't even remember half of the things I said. This is why you should write things down. But let's just do the thing.
Live my day as if it was the last. Live my day as if there was no past. Doing it all night, all summer. Doing it the way I wanna. Yeah, I'ma dance my heart up till the dawn, but I won't be done when morning comes. Doing it all night, all summer. Gonna spend it like no other. I live my day,
So, hey guys, what's up? How you doing? So, I thought of this video idea, like what I eat in Korea, because I was thinking, hey, I have gotten chubbier. I've gotten, like, relatively chubbier in Korea. And then I remember myself, before I got here, thinking, like, also finding other people who also thought the same thing, that coming to Korea with a whole bunch of people who don't even know what obesity is, right? You thought, you know, there's no way I'm gonna gain weight. Like, I might maintain my weight, but I feel like I'll naturally, because you hear this, I'll naturally just start losing weight as I live here, because they have less salt and less preservatives and yada 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 yada. No. That's not what happened. So, yes, I got fatter, I got chubbier, I got rounder. Now, do I have the numbers? No, I don't really pay attention too much to numbers. I'm not too concerned. Yes, my self-confidence has gone in the toilet, but not to the point where I'm like weighing myself all the time. Like, I'm not at that point. I just like don't feel cute in clothes and on camera. So, other than that, I want to tell you guys some of the things I eat in Korea, and probably things you can enjoy too, just probably don't enjoy as much as I do. So I'm going to go with convenience store and how they're too convenient. I'm going to show you my favorite eating out app, and then also like some things I eat at work, and then just eating habits along the way. So in the beginning, I'm not as stressed at work anymore. It's kind of cooled down, but like me and a whole bunch of people around the world, Corona is not cute. You know, it's not great, and it affects everyone in different ways, some more than others. And for me, it just made work a lot harder at times, to the point where I was thinking about work when I woke up, before I go to bed. I had work at home, I had work at work, and I was stressed. And unlike some people who lose weight and stop eating while they're stressed, that's not me. I eat more. I stress eat. And this is where we kind of go into convenience stores. Korean convenience stores are uber convenient. It's 24/7, 24 hours a day. So anytime you are craving or stressing, you can go to a convenience store, and they're everywhere. I eat what I get, and I get a lot, and Korea gives me a lot. And so we go down a rabbit hole of chubbiness and unhealthiness. Okay, so some of the things I get at the convenience store. So I walk in the convenience store, I see my drinks. All my drinks are delicious. You have your sugary, you have your teas, you have your energy sugary drinks, you have it all. And then after you go through that, you see your cookies, your chips, your chocolates, you see your ice creams, your really quick meals, and you're a slew of ramen. I absolutely love the convenience store. It's really nice. It's very convenient. And things like I get my ramens when I don't want to cook. These ramens are huge. They're much bigger, I think, than in the States. And they have so much of a variety too. It's not like those like 10-cent ramens that kind of taste just like salt and that's it. No, they have a variety, and also not a healthy variety at that. Then I get my Oreos. I didn't even like Oreos in the States, honestly. Next. So I threw this all over because of the last time I filmed. Pringles. The chips in Korea are disgusting. That's it. They're just disgusting. Unless you like chips like sprinkled in sugar and squeezed in honey, sure. But if you like your savory, salty chips, you're not gonna get them here. Unless you get Pringles. Other than that, we have, these ice creams are really melted. But we have ice creams. Again, buy 2, get 1 free. You got these really chocolatey Oreo ice creams that are so delicious, but really bad for you. So, yeah. I lost some along the way, but I also love eating these at work because these are really easy to hide. And it's like, why do you hide Kit Kat? Because the sharing culture here, I love it. It's so sweet. I love sharing, but there's a limit on how much I can share. And so if I don't want to share my Kit Kat, or I didn't buy 10 other Kit Kats to share with the community, it's really easy to walk to my office, pull it out, eat it really fast, and dispose of the wrapper. So these are my #1 friends at work. And they're also not good for you. Next, if I want something more unhealthy, I'll get a Fenta. And after the convenience store, it is takeout. So I recommend, do not abuse it like I did, but I recommend if you're in Korea to use Yogiyo. So Yogiyo is a really fun delivery app. It's super easy, but in the beginning, it took me like 3.5 hours to set this app up. But after setting it up for 3.5 hours one night in the middle of the night, I was able to use it all the time, every day. Oh, it was too easy because my bank was connected to it. My address was already in it. All I had to do was push the food pictures I liked, put it in my cart, and we were going. We were good. And it doesn't matter if you don't want to meet your delivery guy. They can leave it at the door. You don't even have to see them. So if you don't have pants on, don't worry about it. They can leave it at the door. Obviously,
don't open the door with no pants on, but you know what I mean.
Like, if you don't want to get up right away, you don't have to. It's super easy to use. Is it affordable? Not how I use it. It's not affordable the way I use it, but it can be affordable. It can be easy, and it can be really great to use. You get pizzas, you get chips. My #1 problem was Burger King. I like Burger King in the States, but I love Burger King here. Why? It's the exact same that's in the States, kind of. It has some additions, but it's pretty similar to what's in the States, and everything else here is not. Pizza Hut, I hated Pizza Hut in the States. Here, I love it. I love it. Pizzas are weird here. They give you like 10 different things on that pizza that don't really go well together. Honestly, like you'll have pineapples and sweet potatoes and ham and like random cheese that's not mozzarella mixed in with a random sauce with like pork and steak and shrimp on this one pizza, and you're really confused. Honestly, your taste buds are all over the place, and you can't ask them like, no, I don't want pineapples, no, I don't want sweet potatoes, no, I don't want pork, chicken, beef. You can't ask them for like nothing. The chef is always right in Korea. That's one thing that like, that will be, if I ever make a what I don't like about Korea, that will be on that list, because you can't choose, you can't change anything here. Nothing. And so with that being said, so I'll get like a ton of food within that cap, a lot of money out of my pocket, and a lot of food that I'm about to consume from these deliveries. And it just keeps going from there. After you get from all this, you look at all the fun stuff. It's so easy to click at 2 o'clock in the, like, not 2 o'clock in the morning. This isn't 24 hours. But like at random time after you get off of work and you realize, I don't want to cook. After you get done with all that, whew, now you're satisfied. Now you're regretting after you eat it all, but it was good while you were eating it. And now you wake up to another day and go into lunch. So, lunches are healthy here. They are. They get your protein, your vegetables. They always, they always have a soup. Everything has it's a soup, rice, and kimchi you will have with every single meal. Now there's variations of kimchi. There's so many different types of kimchi, but you'll have a kimchi something. Soup, always. Rice, always. You'll always have those three things. And for one, the only time I don't have a soup is if it's like beef, pork, or chicken in those soups. But I went from no rice to rice multiple times a day. And so that, my friend, was not great. So like, here's some of the different lunches I had. This is all the stuff that I can eat without like the chicken, pork, beef. I couldn't have any of that, but like I would have fish, eggs. I would have like soups always, kimchi's always. These are different things, vegetables I would have, and they're really healthy. But a lot of times when I couldn't have one thing, the cafeteria people and the nutritionists will feel bad that I can't have like the meat items. So they'll like pile on more rice or more eggs, or like they'll put a heap of food on my tray. And sometimes I honestly just kind of like sneak and throw it away. But being wasteful is like, it's not looked great upon. And you have someone at the food waste bin, because you can't just throw away your foods and stuff. You have to put it in food waste. So they have like a food waste bin next to the people who actually made the food. Do you know how hard it is to throw away someone's food in front of them who made it? Like, it's extremely hard. So sometimes I do eat as much as I can. Sometimes I'm just hungry. Sometimes I don't notice. Either way, like, I'm eating a lot, and a lot of it is rice. And carbs, again, are not bad. Carbs don't automatically make you fat. Honestly, I don't do enough cardio for the carbohydrates that I consume. Like, literally, maybe they walk a lot more, but I'm not walking anywhere with Corona. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to work and home, to work, home. And it's getting cold. So that walk to work, not happening. Taxis are so affordable here. Like, they're so affordable. So I literally take a taxi to work every day. The moment it started getting really cold here, the moment where I really couldn't just rely on a coat, we took a taxi every day to work. So the only cardio I have at my desk job really was going up and down the stairs for meetings. Like, that's the only cardio I was doing, and going up the stairs for my house. But even groceries, like, you can get that online. You can get everything online. And so you don't have to you can go to as few places as possible, which is good during Corona. But at the same time, like, I'm getting no cardio in for the carbohydrates that I am consuming. So even though carbs are good, the amount of carbs I'm getting and the amount of carbs going out, they're just not matching up really well. Okay, so we talked about convenience store, apps, and we're just talking about it. Oh, work lunches. Now let's get into just a little, very quickly, the group meetings and stuff like that. So good thing I'm not a drinker. I haven't had problems with the drinking. I've drunk alcohol maybe at an event or with some friends. We had a dinner together. It was really nice. It was a really pretty dinner. We had wine on the side. My job, we went out to drink once. The boss decided hey, let's go to a wine tasting after this meal. Or I went to 2 to 3 company dinners. I skipped some, honestly. But some of the company dinners, they have soju and beer. And your boss might pour you some. So your boss is pouring it for you. So, just drink it and then down some water after that. So I haven't really been drinking. So that has nothing to do with my chubbiness. But if you're a drinker and you're in Korea, that's a you thing. Because it will help you get chubbier if that is your goal. Probably not the healthiest way to get chubbier, but It will happen. Cafe where we have our nice sugary coffees and we have our little cakes and our little cookies and our little candy. We love that. And that's what happens. I also really love the bonding experience it comes with eating with your coworkers. Some of these obviously are when Corona wasn't the same. We're on level 2 Korea right now, like 2 Corona, which a lot of people don't know what that means, but we're in like the hundreds right now. So that means like 300 to 500 people a day are getting Corona within the whole country, which again, that is a lot lower, like a lot lower than the States. I don't know where everywhere else, but for Korea, that's really high. So we're level 2. But some of these pictures were like level 1 Corona, which means like 100 people in the whole country. Like 100 people in the whole entire country got Corona, which means like they're spread out so far. So far. And so because of that, we were government-wise, like we were able to at least have a small group of people and eat as long as we were like safe and everything. So with that being said though, yeah, I've had company dinners, I've had drinks, I've had little coffee days. It was really great. I don't think that's the cause of my being chubby. It's not like we have those every day, but it does, you know, small things, they build up and it helps. So that's pretty much it on why I got chubbier in Korea and how you can get chubbier in Korea if you're not careful. I will still enjoy the foods I've been enjoying so far, but just not at the same quantity as I have already. I just purchased a gym membership for 6 months. I'm adulting, guys. I'm adulting. I'm not using a family gym membership. I'm not using the free gym something. I am not using a go with a buddy to work out. I was the buddy. I wasn't paying for it. I'm actually adulting and I paid for my own membership. And because I paid for that, I don't want to waste it. Like if I'm going to actually start going to the gym next week, I want to actually like maintain my weight or go a little lower or like at least thin, like take away this double chin. Like I'm not asking for much, but I do want to build my confidence. Even if I don't get smaller in my head, as long as I like feel healthier, my confidence will still grow because I don't feel like a disappointment to myself. And honestly, I only feel this way when I buy new clothes or when I'm filming. I'm pretty sure in my everyday life, I'm a-okay with my chubbiness, but I want to feel comfortable on all platforms and all walks of life. And so we got a gym membership. I wanted to do this video before I change my eating habits too much so I can talk about what I'm currently eating. I want to look back on this and see what I was actually eating and everything else. So I really hope you like this video. Please, please, please. I do see your comments. I read them through my emails. And with that being said, I can't comment through my emails. I can only comment through YouTube. And when I'm busy, which I can be busy for weeks at a time, I just don't end up going on YouTube, so I can't comment back. But I am looking at your comments. I love your comments, honestly, guys. It really motivates me a lot. I've been trying, like, looking at ways how to balance a full-time job and YouTube. And so with that, I'm really trying to kind of like get to a place where I can balance both lives. Obviously, I'm not going to be going out. It's Corona time. I don't care what country you're in. It's Corona time. So this is not my job. The only reason I'm leaving the house now is because I have to work. And some people who do YouTube for a living do have to leave. Like they do leave. They do still do stuff because this is their job. But it's not my job. So we're going to try to do as many stuff indoors as possible. And I love that we were able to do like a little Corona safe walk. But it's getting really cold. Really cold. And so I don't know how many walks will be going on. But like I do want to make a cuter set. I want to have my house clean more often. So we can really kind of have like sit down chats, more official, you know, put some makeup on, get better lighting, or get lighting in general because we don't have any really. And yeah, we're gonna try to like slowly. For Christmas, I'm buying myself some more like film equipment, which means I have to use that equipment. So slowly but surely, we're getting somewhere. We're gonna do something. Learn how to live, lose your worries, and love yourself. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye, guys. Thank you for watching. Comment down below. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe, I guess. You know, you do you. Bye. We're done. We finally made it to the end of this.